Are we the masters of our own fate, steering through the sea of life with wisdom and virtue, or are we at the mercy of the winds of others' influences? This contemplative question lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy, urging us to examine the profound impact of our social interactions on our journey towards personal growth and inner tranquility. Stoicism, an ancient philosophical tradition, advocates for virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, and teaches us to maintain equanimity and moral integrity in the face of life's tumultuous social dynamics. In this thorough exploration, we will delve into the 7 archetypal personalities cautioned against in Stoic teachings, using a blend of historical anecdotes, psychological insights, and vivid metaphors to understand and navigate these complex human interactions. The complainer. Imagine a relentless drizzle on an otherwise perfect day, a constant, nagging presence that slowly soaks through your spirits. The complainer embodies this persistent dampness, casting a pall of negativity over everything. Their worldview is tainted with a hue of dissatisfaction, whether it's about mundane daily irritants or more significant life challenges. This incessant negativity can be psychologically draining, akin to being tied to an energy-sapping device. Stoicism teaches us to maintain our inner fortitude in the face of such relentless negativity. Effective strategies include engaging in cognitive reframing, transforming negative thoughts into a more positive, Stoic perspective. Another approach is to practice empathy, understanding that their complaints may stem from their struggles, while gently guiding the conversation towards more positive or constructive topics. Additionally, setting boundaries is crucial. Knowing when to step back and protect your own mental well-being is a vital, Stoic practice. The impact of being around a complainer is more than just momentary annoyance. Research in the field of psychology suggests that exposure to persistent negativity can lead to increased stress levels, a decrease in cognitive function, and even a higher risk of heart-related issues. The Stoic approach of focusing on what can be controlled, our reactions and perceptions, becomes essential in mitigating these effects. By practicing mindfulness and applying Stoic principles like the dichotomy of control, which teaches us to differentiate between what we can and cannot control, we can preserve our inner peace. Stoicism also encourages us to view challenges, including dealing with difficult people, as opportunities for personal growth. In this light, interacting with a complainer becomes a chance to practice patience, empathy, and the art of constructive conversation. The drama magnet. Imagine a tornado whirling through a field, chaotically uprooting everything in its path. The drama magnet is much like this tornado, their life a maelstrom of crises, conflicts, and high emotions. Being in their presence can feel like being caught in this whirlwind, constantly being pulled into their chaotic world. The psychological toll of dealing with such individuals is significant. Studies show that high-drama individuals can significantly increase our stress levels and detract from our sense of peace. To navigate these turbulent interactions, Stoicism advises us to practice detachment. This doesn't mean becoming cold or indifferent, but rather maintaining a healthy emotional distance. One can listen and offer support without being emotionally engulfed in their drama. Another Stoic strategy is to focus on what's within our control, our reactions and our decisions, rather than trying to control or fix the chaos of the drama magnet's world. The drama created by such individuals often stems from a deep-seated need for attention or validation, and it can manifest in various forms: constant gossiping, exaggerating problems, creating conflicts, or playing the victim. This behavior can be draining not just emotionally but also physically and mentally. It can distract us from our own goals and disrupt our sense of inner calm. The Stoic practice of detachment involves recognizing these patterns and consciously choosing not to get caught up in them. This approach is underpinned by the Stoic concept of apatheia, or freedom from passion, which advocates for a state of tranquility that is undisturbed by external disturbances. By cultivating apatheia, we can interact with drama magnets with compassion and understanding, without allowing their chaos to disturb our inner serenity. Additionally, The Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, can be helpful here. This involves mentally preparing for challenging situations, including interactions with difficult people, which can help us maintain our composure and respond in a manner aligned with our values. The naysayer. Envision a thick fog that descends upon a landscape, obscuring the path forward and casting doubt upon every step. The naysayer is like this fog, their skepticism and negativity clouding your vision and aspirations. Their default response is to highlight why things won't work, why efforts might be futile, and why aspirations are unrealistic. This constant negativity can be stifling, often leading to self-doubt and a dampening of one's enthusiasm. To effectively deal with naysayers, Stoicism teaches us the value of inner conviction and the importance of testing our ideas against external criticism. This can involve engaging in constructive dialogue, challenging their pessimism with reasoned arguments, or using their doubts as a means to strengthen and refine your plans. Additionally, practicing the Stoic principle of focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, is vital in mitigating the impact of a naysayer's negativity. The naysayer's influence extends beyond mere annoyance. Their persistent doubt can undermine our confidence and impede our progress towards goals. Psychology research has shown that exposure to negative attitudes and skepticism can lead to a decrease in motivation and a sense of learned helplessness, where individuals start to believe they are incapable of effecting change in their lives. The Stoic approach of seeking wisdom, one of the 4 cardinal virtues in Stoicism, becomes critical in these situations. Wisdom involves discerning what is true, choosing rational responses, and distinguishing between constructive criticism and mere negativity. Another Stoic practice, the concept of the inner citadel, is also pertinent here. This refers to the idea of building a mental fortress around our core beliefs and values, one that is impervious to external criticism and negativity. By strengthening our inner citadel, we can interact with naysayers in a way that is grounded in our convictions and not swayed by their skepticism. The victim. Consider a person stranded in a small boat in the middle of a vast ocean, constantly lamenting the winds and the waves but never taking up the oars to steer their course. The victim mentality is characterized by a pervasive sense of helplessness and a refusal to acknowledge one's role in their circumstances. This attitude can be emotionally draining for those around them, as it often entails a continuous cycle of rescue and reassurance. Stoicism encourages us to practice compassion while fostering a sense of self-responsibility. When interacting with someone exhibiting a victim mentality, it's important to listen and show empathy, but also to encourage them to reflect on what they can control and change in their situation. This approach aligns with the Stoic belief in the power of personal agency and the importance of focusing on our own actions and responses. The victim archetype can have a profound impact on those around them. Their constant portrayal of themselves as powerless and at the mercy of external forces can create a negative environment that fosters dependency and stagnation. This mentality, often rooted in past experiences or a learned sense of helplessness, can be challenging to overcome. However, Stoicism offers valuable tools for dealing with this archetype. One such tool is the concept of amor fati, or love of fate. This Stoic principle encourages us to embrace life's challenges and to see them as opportunities for growth and development. By adopting an amor fati mindset, we can help victims shift their perspective from one of helplessness to one of empowerment. Another Stoic practice, the discipline of assent, which involves consciously choosing how we respond to our impressions, can also be beneficial. By practicing this discipline, we can help victims recognize that they have the power to choose their responses to their circumstances, thereby fostering a sense of agency and responsibility. The toxic positivist. Picture a blindingly bright light that refuses to acknowledge the existence of shadows. The toxic positivist embodies this blinding optimism, insisting on a positive spin on every situation, regardless of its severity or complexity. This excessive positivity can be invalidating and dismissive, leaving little room for the authentic expression of more difficult emotions. Psychologically, this can lead to feelings of isolation and a sense of being misunderstood or undervalued. To counter the influence of a toxic positivist, Stoicism advises us to embrace the full spectrum of human emotions. It's important to assert your right to feel and express the entire range of emotions, from joy to sorrow, from excitement to anger. Engaging in honest and open communication about one's feelings can create a more authentic and balanced emotional environment. This approach reflects the Stoic belief in the importance of embracing life's complexities and finding meaning in all experiences, both positive and negative. The approach of the toxic positivist, while seemingly harmless, can have detrimental effects on mental health and interpersonal relationships. By denying or minimizing negative experiences and emotions, they create an environment where genuine feelings are not acknowledged or validated. This can lead to a phenomenon known as emotional bypassing, where individuals avoid or suppress their true feelings under the guise of positivity. Such an environment can hinder emotional growth and the development of coping mechanisms. Stoicism, with its emphasis on living in accordance with nature, encourages us to accept and deal with the full range of human experiences, both positive and negative. This acceptance is crucial for genuine emotional well-being. The Stoic practice of mindfulness, or prosoche, involves being fully present and aware of our current experiences and emotions. This mindfulness allows us to acknowledge and process negative emotions in a healthy way, rather than suppressing or ignoring them. Another relevant Stoic concept is sympatheia, the interconnectedness of all things. This principle reminds us that human experiences are diverse and complex, and that acknowledging this interconnectedness can foster deeper understanding and empathy in our interactions. The manipulator. Imagine a chess game where one player subtly influences the other's moves. The manipulator operates in a similar fashion, often for their benefit, using tactics like flattery, guilt-tripping, or deceit. They can cause us to question our judgments and beliefs. Stoicism, which values wisdom and self-awareness, teaches us to be mindful of such influences. Techniques to counter manipulation include clear communication, setting firm boundaries, and practicing self-reflection to understand why we might be susceptible to their tactics. Stoics believe in the power of rational thought and emotional resilience, both of which are crucial in dealing with manipulators. The influence of the manipulator extends to our sense of autonomy and self-esteem. Manipulative behavior can erode trust and create an atmosphere of doubt and insecurity. Psychologically, this can lead to a phenomenon known as gaslighting, where individuals start to doubt their perceptions and reality due to the manipulative tactics of others. The Stoic principle of autarkia, or self-sufficiency, becomes vital in these interactions. It involves cultivating a sense of inner completeness and independence, which protects us from being unduly influenced by others. Additionally, the Stoic virtue of justice, which involves fair dealing and respect for others, can guide us in our response to manipulative behavior. By practicing justice, we can assert our boundaries and rights in a way that is both firm and respectful. The time vampire. They are like a guest at a party who demands all the attention, leaving little room for others. The time vampire's constant interruptions and demands can disrupt your productivity and drain your energy. Stoicism places a high value on the judicious use of time. Protecting your time from these individuals involves setting clear boundaries and prioritizing your tasks and goals. Techniques like time blocking and assertive communication can be effective in managing your interactions with time vampires. The presence of a time vampire can significantly affect our ability to focus, achieve our goals, and maintain a sense of balance in our lives. Their constant demands for attention and time can lead to a state of continuous partial attention, where we're never fully engaged in any task, leading to decreased productivity and increased stress levels. The Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum can be particularly useful in these situations. By anticipating potential distractions and time-wasting interactions, we can proactively set boundaries and allocate our time more effectively. Additionally, the Stoic concept of eudaimonia, or flourishing, involves living in accordance with one's true nature and pursuing meaningful activities. By focusing on eudaimonia, we can ensure that our time is spent on activities that align with our values and contribute to our overall well-being. In conclusion, navigating the complexities of these 7 archetypal personalities requires a blend of Stoic wisdom, emotional resilience, and practical strategies. Stoicism doesn't merely encourage us to recognize these traits in others. It also prompts us to reflect on our behavior and continuously strive for personal growth and improvement. By understanding the impact of our social interactions and cultivating our responses accordingly, we align ourselves closer to the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, the cornerstones of Stoic philosophy. As we journey through the intricate tapestry of human relationships, let us remember that our quest for Stoic resilience and wisdom is as much about self-awareness and personal development as it is about understanding others.